Hi everyone, today I'm making these elegant page edgers. They're so easy to make and they add so much interest to a plain journal page. So gather your little fussy cut pieces and craft with me today on Embellish the Story. Hello sweet friends and welcome back. I'm Tammy and I'm very excited about how beautifully these journal embellishments turned out. These are page edgers. And I've added lots of interesting little components to it. This one has a cameo, it has a charm, a bow, it has some little trim. And these were on my list of things to make, and I had just been putting off making them because I thought they were hard, but I was so tickled at how easy they were and how elegant they make a page look. So let's look at them on a page. I've got my journal on my other desk. But just look how they transform a page into this amazingly elegant wow page. So I'm just loving these. And I was just going to make one to practice, and then I had so much fun I made two. What I gathered was some fussy cuts that coordinate, and then I gathered some pieces like little flower, that's like a rosin flower, a cameo, a button, and a charm. So I just gathered some things to add some interest to the page, and the base of it is a book page. So that's all you'll need. It's just some interesting little things to make this little page edger, and I'm so glad you joined me today. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is make the base of the page edger. So I just take a piece of book page, and I'm just going, it's about 2 inches wide, and I'm just going to tear it. This is not necessary, but I want to give the top a little bit of interest. So I'm going to glue them together with one end a little higher than the other. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. I'm going to cover up the center, so I'm not going to worry about inking the center of the page. I was inspired by Lori Girl on the Ridge. I saw her make some page edgers, and I thought, that is so neat. And I love the way they looked on the page. And like I said, I've just been putting off making them because I thought they were hard, but they are not. Okay, my glue gun needs to warm. So I'm going to put, as soon as my glue gun warms up, I don't know how it got turned off, I'm going to put a piece of ribbon right down the center. I'm going to cover up that ribbon. I know that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. You could totally leave this part off. This is not necessary, but I'm going to do it. It will hang off the bottom and the top. So I'm cutting it longer than the book pages. So that will give it a little bit of interest there too. So I think my glue gun is about ready. I'm just going to overlap one page on the other just a tiny bit, and then put them off center with each other on the ends. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is just put these down. So that's going to make this page edger about 1.5 inches thick or so. The other thing this does, when I try to put trims on some just plain coffee dyed paper, that page is so thin, it wants to really bend, and this really reinforces the edges of a page in the journal. And then I'm just going to put this piece of silk, it's just raw silk, down in the center. So that's the base of the journal edger. It's that simple. Okay, so here I have some pretty bits, and I'm going to start with the images. So all of these fussy cuts, they coordinate. I picked them out. This one I did a pink one, so I picked all pieces that had some pink in it. But this one is going to be more the neutrals. I have used digitals from Oohlala Vintage Treasures and Little Lady Paperie today. And I'm just going to start putting my images in places where I think where I want some interest. So I'm just going to play around with placing these for a minute. I'm kind of staggering them. Just doing a little bit of just arranging, seeing how I like it. I love this perfume bottle. These little elements here, like these, are from Oohlala Vintage Treasures Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance collection. It has lots of beautiful little fussy cut images. So I really have used this a lot. And then this image right here is from Little Lady Paperie. That one is really white. So let me see if I can get that inked to where it's not so white. I'm going to ink all of these, but I may not be able to use this if I can't get some of the white off this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine, especially if I use it in a different place. Let's see. What about this? What else do I have in here? Oh, I have this dress form. That'll look great. That should look really good. So let's see. Let me do this. I don't want to cover her up. Let's see. Just trying to arrange these. Okay, I like that. We'll add some more 3D things to make it look more mixed media. If I sound stuffy, it's because I am. I woke up with a little bit of a cold today. So it's just that time of year, I think. This is really pretty. I wonder if I want one of these bigger perfume bottles. Tucked right in here. Like I did the other one. Adds a lot of interest. Okay. Maybe I wanted something like this. Let's see. There's a couple more things here. That's really neat. I wonder if that... Oh, I like that. I don't know. It's kind of big. Just takes me a minute. I like this bow, but it's kind of big for this. Oh, I have these words. Let's see about this. Adding a word in. Je t'aime. Oh, I like that. To add that in there. All right. So I think I'm going to do it like this, and then we'll add the other elements. So I just need to ink everything, and then we'll be ready to place them down. So I'm going to kind of put them in the order that I wanted them. That's what I do. I'll arrange something, and then I'll ink, and then I'll lose my train of thought on how I did it and have to start from scratch. Isn't that a pretty perfume bottle? So I will leave a link to Oohlala Vintage Treasures and to Little Lady Paperie in the description box so that you can find these images. I've already inked this one, but I want it can be inked again. So I hope you guys have been doing well. We did have snow. It was very beautiful. It's already, there's a little bit on the ground, but it's already pretty much gone now. But we had pretty snow. We kept the power. It was lovely. And we had soup that day and just really kept, we just had I had a nice relaxing day. I spent most of it in my craft room, just doing some fun little projects, making some stuff for my shop. And I made these page edgers during the snow. And that's pretty much how I spent my snow day. I had that over there, but I'm thinking about putting it over here. No, I like it there. Right. So I kind of had it like this. Okay, so I'm going to put these down. I'll go back and I'll put them down better, but I'm just going to put them down a little bit to hold my place. Okay, so I'm going to try, and I just got glue on that, so I'm going to have to cover that up. All right, I hate when I do that. And I didn't even glue that down, so I'm just going to have to pick these up. All right, so I'm just gluing them down, and then I'll go back and glue them better. I'm also going to be sticking some little lace up under there, so I need my edges to be a little bit free. All right, that's not exactly how I had it, but that'll do. All right, this will be fine. Okay, so I've got my papers put down. Then I'll be sticking some laces up in there too. But for right now, there's the papers. And then I've got a little bit of glue there, and we can cover that up with something. Oh, I've got this. I was gonna put this maybe here. All right, there, we've got that part done. So that's the base. The next layer on top of the base is just the papers. Now I'm going to add some pretty little elements to it. So I know I want this cameo on there. And I like it there. So that looks pretty. Let's see. What else do I want? That's pretty. Let's see. I know I want this charm to where it will be off the side of the page. So I might want that here. But I want to be able to see that that's a perfume bottle, so I'm going to have to be careful. I just put this ball pen on a piece of cheesecloth, and then there's a little piece of tulle, and then that's how I did this charm. I didn't want y'all to have to watch me wrestle with that. Let's see. I like this. We can put this in there somewhere. It's a little white, and I'll ink that to make it not so white. Might put this down here. Maybe I'll put it there. I need something right there. I like that button on there, but it's too close to that other. I'm not so sure about that. I kind of like this button on here. So I think I'm going to do it like that. I think I'm going to get a little cheesecloth to nestle. Or I've got some lace. We could put some lace in there. All right, so I'm going to put these down. I'm going to put this image down a little better. And then I'm just going to put these down. So I know a lot of y'all had a lot more snow than us. We had about 3 inches. I was hoping we would get a little more than that, but we got 3, so it was pretty powdery snow. It wasn't good for snowmen or snowballs, but it was good. I think it's the kind of snow they have in like ski resorts, that kind of snow. And it was really nice, and I enjoyed it. I stayed inside. I just watched the peaceful snowfall. It was so nice. And then it got warm pretty soon after the snow, so it started melting. Even the next day, it had melted pretty much. It was all gone. Okay, I'm just going to just make this jaggedy and then scrunch it up and then make that a nice place for that button, because I don't like that button just sitting there like that. So I'm going to scrunch this up so the button's just not so sitting there so stark, just a plain button. Move it so I can see that perfume bottle. It's so pretty. So that's what we have there. And then I want to put this trim here. And I need to ink it a little bit so it's not so white. It's just too white. I could have tea-dyed it, but I didn't think about it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ink here and take some of that stark white off. Then lay it down right there. Okay. I like that. So now we've got a more mixed media look for this little page edger. So good. Now I'm just going to add one more finishing touch. I'm going to try and put a few laces up under some of these papers. So that's the next thing I'm going to try to do. Okay, I've got this piece of lace. It's not particularly a pretty piece of lace. It's just going to peek out the sides, and I'm just cutting it very willy-nilly, and I'm going to just put it right up under parts of the little fussy cuts I use. So I'm just going to take this and put a little bit of glue in. If you have a pokey tool, I don't. I'm going to use my tweezers, but you could just use your pokey tool and then poke it right up in there. I did actually order me a pokey tool from someone on Etsy, and I think it's supposed to be coming in today or tomorrow. Because when I was doing this, I thought, you really need a pokey tool. Why don't you get one? So I did order one. I'm going to put one right up under her. I'm going to put a little dot of glue in there. And then just tuck my lace in there. Oops, it came out with my tweezers. Okay. And it can just come off the edge like that. And then maybe some right here. So I'm just going to take another little piece of lace. And I don't want it to be a perfect square. I mean, it doesn't hurt if it is, but I want it to look very haphazard. So just taking random cuts, and I'll just pick that right there. So here is our little page edger, and they come together just that quick. They're so adorable. I'm going to grab the journal we're working on and see how it looks in it. So here's the journal we have been working on, and if I just pick a page and put it on there, like here's a page that's rather plain. Look how pretty that page is. It goes from that to this. And then this page is really reinforced, and on the back, where it's showing through, I'll just go through and I'll ink. I'll ink right here so it'll show, whoops, that's the wrong page. So where it's showing through, I'll just ink it so it'll look finished on the other side as well. So it's pretty from both sides. I do like that I left this raw silk protruding out the bottom because I like the way that looks at the bottom. So I'm glad I did that. So here are the three little page edgers we have, and they're all so pretty. So this one is my pinker set. I didn't have a lot of pink fussy cuts, so that was about all the fussy cuts. I had to make a pink one. And then here are my two neutral page edgers. I just love them. I hope you like them too. They're really a beautiful element to add to the journal. I will leave you a link to the Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance collection, and then I'll leave you a link to Little Lady Paperie. I'm pretty sure this was her Shabby Chic Ephemera collection where I got this image. So thank you for joining me. Always remember to embellish the story, and I'll craft with you guys soon. Bye-bye.